Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Theresa here with a hybrid scrapbooking layout that I have completed for the Sahlin Studio design team. I'm so excited to be leaning back into some of my favorite creative processes. It just feels really good. And so what I wanted to share with you in this process video is how I am assembling these digital elements that have been printed out, and now I'm going to create a physical page using digital elements. There is also a tutorial video that goes along with this process where I share with you how I put those elements into a digital template using the Sahlin Studio March 2021 template. So you'll be able to check that out. I will have that linked below and also at the end of this video. And so I hope you'll check that out just to see how I put this layout together before printing. And now you're able to see how I printed this out. I dropped the layout into a 13 by 19 canvas in Photoshop and then print it on a 13 by 19 sheet of matte photo paper. I just use a Staples brand. It's always worked out beautifully and printed beautifully for me. And then you can also see the photos that I printed. Those are printed on HP soft gloss photo paper. And so I'm not going to show you the whole process of cutting all that out, but hopefully you can get an idea of how I use the paper trimmer for as much as possible for the straight lines. And then of course I'm using punches for the circles. And then I cut out the little camera die cut by hand. And so I'm just going to finish up cutting the photos here. This template had 3 photos included, and so I have used all of those as photos, and then there were a couple of spaces for pattern papers and embellishments. I think I used 3 patterned papers from this collection. This is the flashback collection, also from Sahlin Studio, and of course I'll have these products linked in the description below so that you can take advantage of these gorgeous products as well. My story for this page is about that time way back in 2019 that was so many moons ago, and we took a quick weekend trip to the Outer Banks. And so I'm creating this layout for our son Addison's scrapbook albums. And I always love using digital templates for the boys' layouts. I'm not sure why, but for some reason it keeps me from over embellishing, or it helps me create layouts that are more suited to their personality, I feel like. And plus it's an easy way. Working with templates is such an easy way to create a layout that the design work has already been done for you. And even if you don't use Photoshop, or you don't use an editing app with layers, even if you just look at the template itself and then create your own layout, you can still use that as inspiration with physical products. So templates for me have always been a favorite tool. And the beauty of creating hybrid layouts is that then you can create dimension in your page once it's printed out, and you cut everything out and use it just like a regular die cut. I haven't really done a lot of dimension on this layout, but you can certainly use pop dots, glue dots, distress the edges, ink the edges if you like, and use those kinds of physical ways of adding dimension as well. And so at this point, I'm just putting everything together, and I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I got everything in exactly the right spot. And I had the template on my computer screen, so I was referring back and forth to it while I was putting this all together. But in the end, I think that the tiny details really don't matter so much as the overall impact of this template. You guys, the Sahlin Studio monthly templates are always a great resource. What Krista does is once a month she releases a template on her blog, and you can download it for free. And if there are some that you've missed, then you can go back at the end of the year. She releases those as a 12 template set. And so you can go back and find a bunch of templates from previous years as well. I've done so many of these over the years, and they have really helped me to get some pages done and work towards the goal of completing these albums. And if you're interested in learning more about how I document our kids and how I'm working on their scrapbook albums, there are classes available on our website at theresamoxley.com. The In My Pocket Kids Album Edition, Volume 1 and Volume 2 these days are both available for you. And then I just added one little physical embellishment, this little tiny wooden camera. And then that completes this layout. That was so much fun to do. So awesome to share it with you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.